Adrian, welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to bring you my 2018 reading goals. This video is a tiny bit late. It's not that late, it's only halfway through January, but it's a little bit later than usual. I'm still playing catch up from all the end of the year, beginning of the year stuff. So I've got a few more New Year's videos for you coming in the next couple weeks. Bear with me, we're almost done. Today's video obviously is my 2018 reading goals, so I would like to start off by looking back at 2017. I have everything written down here in my handy dandy journal. 2017, I had a reading goal of 50 books and I have read 56 books, coming in at a total of 22,157 pages. Not bad. The average page length of my books was 454 pages. I read a lot of chunkers this past year. I keep saying that I'm not a big book reader, but I read a lot of books that were 600 plus pages and I'm really proud of that. My average star rating for this year was 3.69. That actually makes sense. I had a relatively good reading year. It wasn't the best reading year that I've had, but it wasn't bad. I set some goals for myself last year. I did meet a lot of them, reading goal being one of them. I set myself the goal of doing quarterly reading challenges, which I have done throughout this year in order to expand the types of books that I read to get me out of YA fantasy. I did do that every quarter. I set myself at least 2 challenges. The second half of the year I set myself 3 challenges and I did pretty good with those. I also set myself the goal to participate in 4 read-along, readathons or buddy reads, and I did 8 this year, which is really fantastic. I am quite proud of myself, especially since this was my first full year of booktube. So those are all my goals that I actually did meet. There are a couple that I didn't. I set myself up to do a booktuber author spotlight series that I didn't actually do. I only ended up doing one of those videos. I still would like to do some of those, but I'm not going to make it a huge priority in 2018. I would like to at least do one, but I'm not going to try to do them every 3 months, which was my goal for 2017. I also set myself the goal to start on a book. I haven't done that. I've kind of put aside that goal for now. It's not one of the biggest things that's on my priority list. I do have some other writing goals that I'm going to talk to you about in a minute, but as far as starting a book goes, I am not really going to be doing that this year. I don't think it's something that I've always been interested in, but it's not a huge passion of mine, so I don't think that now is the time. So all in all, as far as my 2017 reading goals is concerned, I did really well and I'm quite proud of myself. Now, let's move into my 2018 reading goals. My Goodreads reading goal this year is set for 52 books. I wanted to up it a tiny little bit, but I didn't want to stress myself out. I know, especially this year, I had a couple months where I was feeling kind of slumpy. I probably could get to 60 this year, but I don't want to stress myself out. I want to enjoy my books. I want to take my time in reading them so that I can actually remember them, because that is one thing that I noticed this past year. I flew through a lot of books and I don't remember a whole lot about them, and I think that's kind of sad. Goal number 2 is, again, I'd like to continue on with my quarterly reading challenges. I think this really has helped me, like I said earlier, to branch out and find new genres. There are still other genres that I like to read. I want to make sure that I'm not constantly falling back on the same old. Goal number 3, as far as readathons and read-alongs goes, I'd like to participate in at least 5 this year because I did so many last year, but I'm counting buddy reads this time in a separate category, so that's goal number 4. I would like to participate in at least 3 buddy reads this year. I'm hoping to be able to do more, but I think 3 is a reasonable number for me to stick with. That being said, if you're interested in doing a buddy read with me, leave it in the comments below and I would love to find some new people to buddy read with. Goal number 5 is annotating in books. I'd like to annotate in a couple books this year. I did it with a traveling book club this year with a couple other booktubers and I really enjoyed it. And I would like my library to be my own library and not to look like pristine bookstore books. I don't want to do this with all of my books, but there are a couple books that I'd like to either reread or read this year that are important topics and annotate. So I can look back a couple years from now and say, oh, that book was really good because of this and this and this reason. I would also like to start tabbing my books so I can do some more reviews. Speaking of reviews, goal number 6 is to get my blog up and running again. I do have a blog where I was doing book reviews along with other little tidbits and inspirational things and life updates and just kind of a brain dump place for my blog. I really enjoyed it, but around May or June I kind of let it fall because we were moving and I just didn't have time to keep up with it, and then updating my blog became this daunting task, so I've just been pushing it off and pushing it off. This year I would like to get my blog up and running again, and I would like to continue on with my weekly blog posts. I know that's asking a lot of myself, but because I'm not planning on writing a book this year, I would like to get my writing up to speed. Goal number 7 is to continue on with my YouTube management series. I started this one earlier last year. these things take quite a long time to prepare, so I would like to get this one all wrapped up by September. Goal number 8 is a 3-to-1 buying ratio. I feel like my book buying is definitely under control. I don't spend money that I don't have on books, but I would like to get through some of the books on my bookshelf. So for every 3 books that I read, I am allowing myself to buy a book, and I'm also making sure that for every 3 books that I'm reading for my own bookshelves, that I'm also reading for my library to support my local library. And lastly, goal number 9, I would like to complete 3 series this year that I have already previously started. I'm already on a roll with this because I've already completed one. I read the last book to the Sage's Magic trilogy. I'm very excited about that, so I'm hoping that I can get more series read before I start opening new series, because I have a tendency just not to finish series that I started. Those are all my 2018 reading goals. I really enjoyed watching back my 2017 reading goals and seeing how well I did, so I can't wait to see how I did at the end of this year. Hopefully I do really well. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.